Hey Vikings faithful, Skol Nation, are you ready to dive into the heart of the 2025 Minnesota Vikings training camp? We're talking J.J. McCarthy's big comeback, jaw-dropping throws, and a defense that's looking downright scary. Our boys in purple are heating up TCO Performance Center, and I'm here to break down all the electrifying updates. So, grab your horns, crank up the excitement, and let's talk Vikings news. What's got you most hyped about this camp? Drop it in the comments below. Picture this, J.J. McCarthy, our 2024 first-round pick, stepping onto the field after a year sidelined by a torn meniscus. The anticipation is unreal. Can he live up to the hype as the future of the Vikings offense? Today, we're unpacking 10 sizzling updates from camp, from McCarthy's rocket arm to Brian Flores' defensive master plan. Stick around, because you won't believe the highlight reel plays we're seeing. This is your one-stop shop for Minnesota Vikings updates, so let's get into it. From layered throws to defensive battles, we're covering every angle with the passion of a true fan. Ready to feel the Skol spirit? Let's dive into the action and see what our Vikings are cooking up for 2025. The energy at TCO Performance Center is electric as J.J. McCarthy takes the field for the first time since his injury last preseason. Vikings fans, you know the stakes. Our 10th overall pick is under the spotlight, and early reports are giving us chills. On Saturday, July 26th, fans packed the stands for the first open practice, chanting for our QB as he fired off passes like a seasoned pro. One play that's got everyone buzzing? A deep bomb to Jordan Addison that lit up social media. McCarthy's arm strength is no joke, and he's showing why the Vikings traded up for him. According to Vikings.com, he's been connecting with stars like Justin Jefferson and T.J. Hockenson, building chemistry that could make our offense unstoppable. What's your take on JJ's early throws? Let me know below. But it's not just about raw power. Head coach Kevin O'Connell is molding McCarthy into a surgical passer, focusing on finesse and timing. With pads going on soon, the real test is coming. Can JJ keep this momentum when the hits get harder? This is just the start, and the Vikings are already showing they mean business in 2025. McCarthy's growth isn't just about arm talent. It's about mastering the art of the layered throw. O'Connell dropped some serious knowledge in his presser, explaining how JJ is learning to layer passes over defenders, a must-have skill in the NFL. Unlike college, where wide-open voids are common, the pros demand precision, and our QB is getting a crash course. On Friday's lower-tempo practice, McCarthy showed off this skill, floating passes over defenders with a soft touch, per ESPN. He nailed two 20-yard throws to T.J. Hockenson, dropping them perfectly between defenders. It's the kind of play that makes you believe this kid could lead us to the promised land. Have you seen these highlights yet? Share your favorite in the comments. O'Connell's game plan is clear. Slow things down to build JJ's confidence. With new center Ryan Kelly raving about McCarthy's poise at just 22 years old, it's no wonder fans are dreaming big. But as camp ramps up, can he keep that cool under pressure? The Vikings are setting the stage for something special, and I'm all in. Let's talk about that offensive firepower, Skol fans. The Vikings' passing attack is loaded with weapons like Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and T.J. Hockenson, ready to make defenses pay. Despite a minor leg tightness that sidelined Jefferson for part of Thursday's practice, he's taking no risks, ensuring he's 100% for the season, per ESPN. Smart move for our superstar. Hockenson, meanwhile, is catching everything McCarthy throws his way. He compared JJ's passes to Matthew Stafford's. High praise. A recent clip of McCarthy, Jefferson, Addison, and Hockenson working out together has fans buzzing, with posts on X calling it a purple explosion waiting to happen. Who's your favorite weapon in this offense? Let's hear it. The addition of Aaron Jones and rookie Jordan Mason in the backfield adds another dimension. O'Connell's teasing a run-heavy 21 personnel approach to ease McCarthy in, according to the Real Forno Show. With this crew, the Vikings' passing game could be a nightmare for defenses. Are we looking at a top 10 offense? I think so. Now, let's flip to the defensive side, because Brian Flores is cooking up something fierce. The Vikings' defense, already a force last season, is evolving with more man coverage and versatility, per Daily Norseman. Linebacker Blake Cashman and corner Isaiah Rodgers are turning heads, with Rodgers locked in as a starter alongside Byron Murphy Jr. During minicamp, linebacker Eric Wilson snagged an interception off backup Brett Rippon, showing the defense's playmaking ability. Flores unit ranked 15 spots higher in 5 defensive stats in 2023, and with additions like Jihad Ward and returning players like Mekhi Blackman, they're aiming higher. What's the ceiling for this defense? Drop your predictions below. The secondary battle is heating up, with Rodgers, Blackman, and Jeff Okudah vying for the CB2 spot. Flores' aggressive schemes are forcing McCarthy to make tough throws, which is only making our QB sharper. This defense could be the best in the league. Yeah, I said it. Skol Nation, are you feeling this hype? JJ McCarthy's not the only one making waves. Our offensive line is getting a major upgrade. Left tackle Christian Darrisaw, fresh off a speedy recovery from ACL and MCL tears, is back and ready to protect our QB, per Yardbarker. Newcomers like Ryan Kelly and right guard Ed Ingram are gelling fast, giving McCarthy the pocket he needs. During Saturday's practice, the O-line held strong, letting McCarthy fire off those layered throws we talked about. Kelly, a former Colt, even said he's been bonding with JJ over golf and dinner, building trust that's crucial for the season. How important is this line to our success? I want your thoughts. With pads coming on, the physicality will ramp up, and this unit will face its first real test. O'Connell's focus on situational football means the line needs to adapt to every scenario. If they keep McCarthy upright, the Vikings offense could light up the scoreboard. Skol vibes only. Let's go. Let's zoom in on Jordan Addison because this guy's got breakout written all over him. Despite a potential 3-game suspension looming from a July 15th DUI trial, Addison's been electric in camp, hauling in that deep bomb for McCarthy, per Vikings.com. His speed and hands are a perfect match for JJ's arm. A clip circulating on X shows Addison torching defenders in 7-on-7 drills, with fans calling him the X Factor for 2025. O'Connell even hinted at a bigger role for fourth-year wideout Jalen Nailor, but Addison's chemistry with McCarthy is undeniable. Who's stealing the show in this receiving core? Comment below. The challenge now is consistency. Addison's got to stay focused with off-field issues lurking, but his talent is unquestionable. If he and McCarthy keep connecting like this, defenses will have no answer. Vikings fans, are we sleeping on Addison's potential? Let's talk. The secondary's depth is another storyline to watch. With Cam Bynum gone to Indianapolis, a starting safety spot is up for grabs, and Josh Metellus is at the center of it. Despite a mild ankle injury keeping him out Thursday, Metellus is all in, leading the team as a captain and shutting down hold-in rumors, per ESPN. Metellus played 90% of defensive snaps the past 2 seasons, and his hybrid safety role is perfect for Flores schemes. Undrafted rookie Zemaiah Vaughn also turned heads in minicamp, nearly snagging picks with his length and speed. Who's your pick to lock down that safety spot? Let me know. The competition is fierce, with Theo Jackson and Harrison Smith also in the mix. Flores' new wrinkles, like increased man coverage, are making practices intense. This secondary could be the key to shutting down NFC North rivals. Skol Nation, are we ready to dominate? Speaking of dominating, let's talk about the linebacker crew. Blake Cashman's been a standout, breaking up passes and setting the tone, per Vikings.com. Veterans like Eric Kendricks and Anthony Barr are in the running for the Vikings quarter-century team, showing the legacy of this position group. In minicamp, Ivan Pace Jr. and Cashman were everywhere, disrupting plays and forcing McCarthy to think fast. The Real Forno Show noted the edge rushers like Andrew Van Ginkel and Jonathan Greenid are locked in, giving Flores a versatile front. What's the biggest strength of this linebacker group? Hit me with your thoughts. As camp progresses, the physicality will crank up, and these guys will need to shine in Flores' aggressive system. If they keep making splash plays like Wilson's pick, this defense could carry the Vikings deep into the playoffs. Are we building a championship D? Skol. Let's not forget the special teams, because they're bringing some heat too. Isaiah Rodgers, our new corner, showed off his 27.1-yard average on kickoff returns in minicamp, per Vikings.com. With a touchdown in his career, he's a weapon waiting to explode. Special teams coordinator Matt Daniels is hyping Rodgers' potential, and fans on X are already calling for him to handle returns full-time. Meanwhile, kicker Will Reichard nailed a clutch field goal in a Mayday drill, proving he's ready for pressure. How big of an impact will special teams make this year? Drop your take below. As camp moves to padded practices, the intensity will rise, and Rodgers' speed could be a game-changer. The Vikings are leaving no stone unturned, and special teams could be the edge we need. Skol Nation, let's get loud for this unit. We're wrapping up with the big picture, Vikings fans. The 2025 Minnesota Vikings are a 14-win team from last season, and with McCarthy at the helm, the NFC North is on notice. ESPN's FPI and experts like Mel Kiper are high on our offseason moves, from Kelly to Rodgers. This roster is stacked, but it all hinges on JJ's growth. O'Connell's quarterback whisperer reputation is in full effect, with Josh McCown's 20 years of NFL experience guiding McCarthy. Posts on X are buzzing with fans saying JJ looks super jacked and ready to lead. What's your bold prediction for the Vikings in 2025? Let's hear it in the comments. Skol Nation, this is just the beginning. The Vikings are building something special, and I'm all in for this ride. Smash that like button, drop your thoughts below, subscribe for more Vikings news, and share this with every fan you know. Let's make some noise for our boys in purple. Skol Vikings.